This right here, lads, is the perfect step-up formula, and this is what we should be getting for every single banner. Unfortunately, that doesn't appear to be the case, but hopefully sometime in the future this can become the norm, because this is what I want to see when it comes to getting new banners. So let's talk about it, right? So 5th anniversary Ichigo and Byakuya are returning. They're dropping tomorrow morning, 8 in the morning for me, and this, honestly, lads, is not a bad banner. If you want to pull for them, I would actually kind of recommend it. If you are someone that's new to the game and is missing both of these characters, there's really no reason not to pull. These are by far the two best characters in the game, and they might not be power crept until maybe the 6th anniversary, and if that does happen, it doesn't make them any less valid, right? They're still the best characters in the game. It's going to be a very, very long time before you don't want to use these characters, right? So let's talk about this upcoming banner, these Spring Festival summons. The main thing about this banner is right here. What you see is that there are 2 featured characters and there are other characters. These are the fillers, right? And this is how it should be going forward into the future. So the main thing to take from this is that they have added a few extra fillers, but it doesn't impact the main character's rate. So what you've been seeing in the past, right? Let's look at the Masaki banner. They added that extra 1.5% of a pull rate, and that single-handedly affected the Masaki, the Ishin, and the Ryuken's rate. Instead of them having a 0.667, they have a 0.5. This banner, these 2 characters have a 0.5% rate, as you can see right here. The chance to get a featured character is 1%, so 0.5, which is the normal for these kind of banners, so you can't really complain about it. And then there are extra fillers in this banner, but they themselves only have a 5% pull rate, meaning that individually they have a 0.445. That's what I like to see, right? It makes it so if Caleb do decide to add extra fillers, it doesn't impact the main character's pull rate. And that's a good thing, because when you are pulling on banners like this, you're pulling for the main banner character, right? Sure, you could say the fillers suck. I actually don't mind the fillers. I think the fillers on this banner is actually pretty good. You could say the fillers suck, but at the end of the day, you're pulling for a banner character. And in a banner like this, where you're guaranteed, by the way, a banner character on step 15, if you decide to drop 3,300 orbs on a banner like this, you're walking away with what you want, right? Maybe it's 50-50 at the end of the day to get what you want. You have a 50-50 chance of getting Ichigo or Byakuya, but I mean, if you're missing both of them, that's not a bad thing to do. Now, one thing to keep in mind, right, is that obviously you're guaranteed Byakuya and or Ichigo on step 15. Now, you could complain saying that, it's too much for a guaranteed banner character. You're not wrong. You're not right either. It's really hit or miss depending on how you look at it, right? Because obviously we would much prefer to have a guaranteed banner character on step 10, sure. But if we look at every other banner in the game, you know, we don't get guaranteed banner characters. So I would much rather prefer to get a guaranteed banner character on step 15 than not get one at all. And also keep in mind, this is more so a pity rate, right? The whole idea of this 15th step is that you're only going to go to it if you don't pull these characters along the way. You could potentially pull Ichigo and Byakuya by 5 steps, and you don't have to go to step 15. But if you are one of those unfortunate souls out there that has to go to 15, at least you're guaranteed one of the characters that you want. And that's what every banner needs to adopt, in my opinion. Seriously, this is how every banner should work. We saw it with the All Asia summons right before the 5th anniversary. Step 15 was guaranteed 4th anniversary Mugetsu, Ichigo, or the Quincy Ichigo. That banner wasn't nearly as good as this one because the value is insane. Like, 5th anniversary characters guaranteed. I know they're premium characters, and I know they've almost been out for a year, but if you don't have them 5-5, you can never complain about getting dupes of them. They are single-handedly the best characters in the game. Ichigo is the best power character in the game, Byakuya is the best speed character in the game, and it's not even close. So I think this banner has some high value. I think it's not a bad thing to pull on. If you are a new player and you're missing both of them, yes, you can pull them from tickets in the future, but again, if you don't have them, this is not a bad banner, and you might not want to miss it. And I know some people are saying, like, oh, be careful, end of month might be hype, mid-month might be hype. Keep in mind, by the way, that whatever mid-month is going to be, it should be Desert Society. They are not going to be better than these 2 characters right here. End of month, probably not going to be better than these 2 characters right here. They might be hype characters, more hype characters because they are newer, but they're not going to be better than these 2 characters. I'll say that right now. So it's not a bad banner to pull on. And if you are a new player, if you are missing these 2 characters, I would definitely personally recommend pulling on this banner. Now, I would have been pulling on this banner, but unfortunately, as you mostly already know, I have Byakuya 5-5 and I have Ichigo 2-5. So the fact that I used the special move source on Byakuya means I don't want to pull on any banner that has Byakuya on it, unless it's an end of month banner, because I'm going for the new characters. So in a situation like this, where I could pull Ichigo dupes, which I would love to get, but at the same time I could pull Byakuya dupes, and that would hurt because I used the special move source on him. So I'm probably going to save for an individual banner. Maybe in the future we can get a return banner with Ichigo in it where he has a 1% rate. He won't be guaranteed there, but I would much prefer to put on a banner like that over one with both of them. But if I was someone that didn't have Byakuya 5-5, I probably would have put in this banner. Now, one thing I want to talk about is the filler characters. I've seen some hate on the filler characters. I don't think they're necessarily bad. Like, the value is definitely there. Kukaku, very good as a support character in GQ for the Aranka week, melee one to be exact. Same goes for Orihime. She's a boost character, flurry, range character, very good for the Soriba week alongside Tokunada. Then you have Nelio. She herself is actually pretty good. She's not the, like, she isn't like anything amazing, but she's definitely up there in terms of like kits. I really do like the way she plays. She looks very cool design-wise. I think I prefer her over the other two. But the main thing about this character is that she does have an increased chance to inflict weakening, which she does against heart attribute Soripas. So when Inheritance Trials does come back and it does have Soripa characters, she can be one of the best characters to farm for those 3 weeks. So she definitely has use there. Yoruichi is a premium character, flurry with a Spada Killer, with a Vortex. She's mainly used for the hard difficulty of GQ, more specifically a Spada week. Always has a use there, not a bad character. Byakuya, kind of trash. Not gonna lie, you're rarely ever going to use him, but you can use him in the no affiliation week of GQ, so he has that going for him. The Gin, kind of trash. I don't think you're ever going to use him unless you are a Gin fan and you're forcing yourself to use him. Same goes for Grimjow. Grimjow's not bad. He's definitely usable. He can clear content, but I would much prefer to use anyone other than him. He is a 14 recharge though, so he always has that going for him. Lilynet, she's a flurry character with a Rank Killer and ranged. That's basically the only like redeeming factor about her. She's not the best one. She's definitely the worst of the 3 ranged Aranka killers with flurry. The other 2 being Kisuke and Kugo. But if you do struggle in the ranged Aranka week of GQ, she might be someone you want to pick up. Mayuri had his niche. He's a human killer. His whole idea was that you want to use him in Senkamon, but even then, you don't use him, you don't need to use him. I've only just recently pulled him, never needed to use him, so he's more so just going to collect dust in your account. And then we have the Rukia and the Hanataro, both bad characters, but they are Chronicle Quest bonus characters. So if you are missing them, then it's not a bad thing to get them, because you're going to need them to farm CQ every single month. So lad, like I said, the banner's not bad. It definitely could be better, definitely could be worse filler-wise, but guaranteed Ichigo or Byakuya, that's something you might not want to miss up on, right? And if you pull now, you might have some time to save up for the end of the month if you do want to be pulling on that. I would suspect that end of month is going to be Spirits Are Forever With You. Considering that mid-month should be Desert Society, that would mean end of month would either be a new seasonal, a premium, or a Spirits Are Forever With You banner. And I think Spirits Are Forever With You is the most likely banner for that. So if you are someone that wants to save for those kind of characters, then maybe you should skip this banner. But if you are a new player, and maybe you have thousands of orbs to spare, I would recommend pulling on this banner, at least until you get one of the 2, especially if you have none of them. Pull until you get one of them, and if that means you have to go to step 15 to get it, it's better than doing 25 steps on a banner and not getting a banner character at all. So that being said, lads, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video breaking down this banner. If you are summoning, I wish you luck. Hopefully you do get what you want in a short amount of steps. If you do have to go 15, at least you know what you're getting, right? You're not taking a gamble trying to get a character. You're going into this banner knowing what you're going to walk away with, either Ichigo or Byakuya, and you're going to walk away with exactly that. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
俺の勝ちだ